trying to fit in, to society of happiness, of what happiness is, and figuring out for yourself what is your happiness and what you want in life and who you are, what makes you happy, what you enjoy. And that's all within. And what we see now, right, is like we have to go rat chasing. It's a rat chase, it's like it's a rat race. You just have to keep going out and you're going through jobs and jobs that you don't enjoy, but you're just doing it for the money. And it's quite okay, if you're enjoying your job, and you're earning your money, providing for yourself, which is quite good. But then there's these places where if you're doing it for other people, you're not doing it for yourself. And it's like a rat race where we're all just trying to show off like we are married or we have children or we have a car, you know, we have this, we have a house, we have a big house, we are happy together. It's all about, but really, that's not what's really going on behind closed doors, of course. And we've all seen that with experience and what we've been told from society as a young age, to what we should be chasing. Instead, what we should feel like, what we need, what we want, you know? And we're not, for us right now as a society, we're chasing what makes our family happy, what makes our mother happy, what makes our father happy, not what makes us happy. What we need to do, why we're here, why are we on earth, why have we been born, what is our purpose here, to come and work and live and eat and shit and die, or to to experience life, to find something by yourself, to help society by helping yourself, by finding yourself, by helping with addiction, by helping people with addiction, by helping by you experiencing it, not just understanding, trying to understand what other people are going through, but actually go through. Like from my experience, being sexually abused at a young age, as a child, and no one believing me made it even worse. And what are you doing? And all of these experiences, for other people, now I've met so many people who've gone through it themselves as well, sexually been abused at a young age. No one believed them, so that traumatized them even more. They got into addiction after that, through trauma, through pain, through suffering, through all that's inside of them. They had to find something else to make them feel better, which became an addiction, which became worse. Some people got into pornography, some people get into cigarettes, some people get into alcoholism. Even alcoholism comes from a deep pain that you have to keep drinking yourself away from some shame, some guilt, some trauma, for you to drink it away and feel like everything's better until it gets worse, because one day it might feel good, then it becomes an addiction, and then it starts to become worse and it's no longer fun. You're drinking just to numb yourself, which becomes much more worse. And addiction is the worst thing, is because you have to find out the root of the addiction. And that's where shadow work comes from. And that's when you're trying to see where the pain is coming from. That's where shadow work comes from. Figuring out where this has started from, how to go back and heal it by going back to that, envisioning that moment, going back to it, finding out your childhood experiences, and healing that. So that when you heal yourself and it works and truly works, you can help other people. Some people don't want help. Some people have to figure out for themselves. That's what life is. Life is an evolution for everybody to evolve in their own way, in their own time, and find out their gift. But some little stuff of yours so you can help out, about what you've experienced and how you've come over it, how you've healed from it, not by running away from it, not by drinking away, not by getting married, trying to make yourself happy, not by having children, not all these things that you ignore by trying to feel happy like you're normal and this is what society says this is normal, but by feeling and loving yourself, by finding out all these traumas, healing all these childhood traumas, healing all these things from last year, from 2 years, from 3 years, from 4 years, from five, 6, 7, 8, on and on and on and on. But really going in within and not trying to get into a relationship because you feel like that will make you happy, and then you get into another toxic relationship that's mirroring back to you what's inside of you, what's going on within you, because you just keep repeating. And to actually just start feeling, start loving yourself and start being by yourself and start becoming a child again, who naturally, your natural self, who you really are, by going within. And the more you go within, you find that the more you heal, the more you become yourself. And the more you become yourself, the more you become happier. And the more you become happy, the more you don't need anything. The more you don't need a relationship, the more you, because now you know how, why do you want to get into a relationship. You have to become your own therapist. Why do you want to get into a relationship? Is it because you want to get into a relationship to make yourself feel happy, to make it like, oh, now I'm in a relationship, that's what makes me happy, I'm like, I fit in, and then I will look at me? Or is it, I need the money to get the clothes, to get the new stuff, to get the motorbike, to get the car? Are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing it for other people? If you're doing it for yourself, great. If you're doing it for other people, stop right there. If you're doing it for yourself and you're in a good place, then I understand. You like cars, you like, all these things, and that's fine. But sometimes even them kind of things, you have to go within to find out why the materialistic things interest you so much. It's good, it's fun, but if it gets to a point where you need it, then there's a problem there that you might need to go within and feel it. Because the more work I do on myself, the more I notice I don't need anything really. And I'm still not even close to done. And I know I still got a lot more to do. But I've come so much. I've done so much. I've come so further ahead from who I used to be that I'm figuring out it's all about you. It's all about you figuring out who you are. The challenge is not with anyone else, the challenge is with yourself. The challenge is about you going within yourself and figuring out yourself who you are, and mastering yourself, knowing thyself. And that all takes time, that all takes patience, and that takes a lot of time with yourself. So be okay with being by yourself, and be okay by loving yourself, and not needing anybody, not needing anything, and just enjoying yourself. And then that's when all the rest will come to you. The relationships will come to you, the friendship will come to you, all of these things will come to you when you don't need them, when you don't want them. It's when you're finding out who yourself is, who you find it when you're working on yourself, by going within yourself, going within, feeling everything.